Hello everyone, it's Sheila. Today is Sunday, July 7th, and I am sitting in my driveway in my car. I wanted to disclose the date because I have no idea when I'm actually going to upload this video. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, or it could be a week from now. So that being said, I know I said I was taking a break, and I am on a break. I won't be back officially until probably August 1st, which I do hope that you all noticed that I did put a little I put that in the bar area, well, I don't know, like right here somewhere, whatever you want to call that, on my video when I was stating that I was wanting to take a break. And thank you guys so very much for acknowledging and welcoming my break. Not like, you know, that you all understand, and I do appreciate that because that means the world to me. I do feel like I have some genuinely good subscribers and that they genuinely do care about me, and for that I am so grateful because I honestly genuinely care about each and every one of you. I love you all to pieces. I feel that there is a purpose that we're all communicating here together through this YouTube channel. So I do genuinely appreciate all of your comments. So yeah, so thank you again. There were a couple of things of the last few videos that I've done, and I was just kind of like, I was really concerned because I thought, gosh, I don't want people to think like, you know, one way, and it really isn't that way. And so I was like, I need to get on and clarify. And I was gonna comment, I still haven't responded to her comment, but I do want to respond to her comment. But I also wanted to come on camera and like just like do a overall answer to the comment, or answer to the video, I guess, really, because I feel like if one person may have thought, then several people may have thought. So, and they may not have commented. But on the video that I talked about giving to someone according to what they might want, that was, while it was, I do have some real intake on that on my own personal life, but it wasn't really all about my personal life. I was talking about my personal life as well as just in general. I wish, honest to goodness, y'all, I wish that choosing who's going to cook dinner was the least of my problems, but unfortunately it's not. My problems are way rooted and way deeper than that, and so that being said, without going into a lot, it's just way deeper than that. But I did really want to get across the point because, like I said, a lot of times when I make videos, I'm making them based on emails that I've received, and then I will tie them into my own real life. And I think that some of the people that email me know that, and so they know that if I don't want to front them out, or like like you wouldn't know from me saying, without saying their names or anything, but at the same time, I want to make them feel like they're not alone in the situation. So I will always throw in, you know, any real situation that I might have. And by the way, if my nails look jacked, they are right now because I need to go home or come back and do them. So I just needed to get out of the house today and get my salad and my car wash. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Well, after this video, that is. So I did really want to say that, so that you all know and understand and not be concerned. I mean, I guess you can be concerned because yeah, I do have some serious issues going on, but for the most part, it has nothing to do with the cooking. I was really just using it as an example. And yeah, so anyway, so moving on beyond that, I'm not even sure what I'm going to title this video as, but again, I like to keep things very real. And
Hi everyone, it's Sheila. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Oh, and turn on your notifications.
okay, so I guess you can tell that we're in a different place. There's a little bit of different scenery going on behind me. I actually realized the time and realized that I needed to head out and get some errands done before I ran out of time. And I managed to throw in an extra errand that I didn't need to throw in, or shouldn't have thrown in. Well, no, I won't say that, because I really did need the things that I had to set out and get. I just made up my mind to go and do it today. So anyway, and those are all coming in another video at some point or another. So, but anyway, getting back to what I was talking about today, the second portion of what I wanted to talk about in this video is friendship. I want to talk about the difference in friendship via when I meet a person face to face and we are looking at each other in the face, or not just me, but anyone, and you're able to see their facial expressions. You're able to get a different read from a person, because there is something about being face to face with someone. And then I also want to talk about friendships that you developed via the internet world, whether it's Facebook, you know, all of the social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, all these other things that I will leave out because I don't remember the names of them. But when you develop friendships through all of these different forms of social media, and how those friendships grow, and how to keep them genuine and keep them in good taste. Recently, I've watched a couple of YouTubers that have mentioned that when they actually met someone face to face that had become a friend to them via their social media, whether it was YouTube, whatever, they lost their friendship. And one girl was speaking of that she and the other girl were pregnant at the same time. They had their babies, and so she went to visit her so that they could, you know, their babies could meet and all that good stuff. And it was like the girl hated her from that point on. Now, of course, I don't know all the ins and outs of that. I'm only speaking of a portion of what I saw in the video. So, but that, you know, that touched me because I thought, wow, you know, I've only had one real purpose meeting, and we turned out to be great friends. In fact, we were speaking of it just the other day of how our friendship is so genuine, and that, you know, we are so excited that we were able to actually meet, and how we are definitely there for each other, and nothing changed when we saw each other face to face. In fact, I took great pride in what she said to me, is that I was the same person that she thought I would be. And that meant a lot to me, because I do try my best to be as genuine as I possibly can. And that's one of the reasons why I named my channel what I named it. I named it Real Life with Sheila because I wanted people to see me in the real. I didn't want to only do videos about makeup, which wouldn't be very good because I don't know a lot about makeup, or nail polishes, or hauls, or, you know, the get ready with me's, or the, you know, all those kinds of things. I wanted it to just be about who I am in general, and I'm about all of those things. I love fashion, I love makeup, I love, you know, I love it all. And I also know that when I wake up on a Saturday morning and I just want to chat, I want to know that I can get on camera and I can do that and feel comfortable. And so that's the real reason this channel is named what it is. And I have enjoyed every moment of being here on this camera and sharing my life with you all. Now, of course, there are some things I don't share, and, you know, there are some things that I may only share a portion of. And so when you get a portion of it, it may be a little bit confusing to you. And I get that. And when that happens, feel free to anytime email me, ask me what, you know, like, girl, elaborate, I'm confused. And I'll be like, all right, girl, blah, 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 you know. But yeah, so going back to the whole friendship thing, you all know I like to pair between things that happen to me personally as well as things that are out in the real world. So when I saw those videos, like I said, there were a couple of them that I've seen recently, and they did get me to thinking. And then I, you know, started looking at what was happening in my life and on my channel, and just, you know, different things like that. And I, you know, thought, you know, this is a good video to do. A good video to do is to talk about friendship, because of the way we have so much interaction via social media that we actually don't necessarily always meet the people that we actually become friends with, and just what does that friendship mean, and how to keep that friendship. Now, if I had to give any advice at all, I would say the most important thing is to be open and honest with whomever you meet, and knowing that being friends with somebody doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to always agree with them, because husband and wives don't always agree. Mothers and daughters don't always agree. You know, we're human. We all have different ways of viewing things, and different thoughts, and different personalities. So quite naturally, we will not always be the same. And recognize that, and be willing to accept that in each other. One of the things that I take great pride in is that whenever I'm in doubt, I will just ask a person. I will just say, girl, okay, explain yourself. Because I'm confused. And, you know, and usually when it's explained, a lot of times, and I'm like, oh, okay, because I was just reading that all the wrong way. Especially when you are writing something, texting something, emailing something. I remember when emails first came out, man, people used to get livid over emails. and the other person meant no harm by it, just because someone used a capital letter. Well, some people were saying, well, I use the capital letters to prove that I'm excited or whatever, and someone says, well, I use the capital letters when I'm pissed off at somebody and I'm trying to get my point across. So you have two different scenarios that when someone read them, they can take it either way or the other. And so I think this happens with a lot of social media now. And so I try very hard, very, very hard I'll read something several times. Even like when I'm answering my comments, I will read them several times, or before I comment back, or I will look at the pattern of the comments that I've been getting, and I look to see if it's a pattern where someone says something nice. I look to see if there's a pattern where someone says something that's somewhat offensive, and then they end it with a nice comment, or they start off really nice and they end it with an offensive comment. I look at all of those things and I read through them very carefully. And then if I'm still confused, or I'm not sure about, or if I feel, okay, this has happened a couple of times, I want to know what's going on, I'll just ask you. And, and hope to get an honest answer. And I would do the same. Myself personally, I did this one time and I did it totally by accident. And I did apologize to the person. I was commenting on a person's video, and I was reflecting back on like all of us as YouTubers. And I think the person took it offensive, thinking that I was meaning like them in particular. And so when I realized that that's what she was taking it as, I apologized to her and said, hey, no, that was not my intent. I didn't mean, I was throwing myself in there too, but I was meaning like like all of us, not you, not you, just you. And so I was like, wow, I was so glad that I was able to clarify that with her, and we moved on from it, and everything was awesome. Well, I mean, we're not like besties or anything like that, but I feel that the next time when I commented on her video, she was very warm and receiving to my comments. So she realized that I really truly didn't mean anything by it. And so in saying that, I always feel that if I have taken something the wrong way with someone that someone has said, I'm going to, if they clarify with me, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, good, but I need that clarification to be truthful. I want it to be, honest and upfront. And again, it is true, we are not always going to have the same thought process. I may say blue, you may say purple, and it's okay. We just see it differently, and that's, again, very much okay. We can agree to disagree. I know a while back I commented I had an incident at a Target that I had gone to, and I felt like the kid was in the wrong, and one of my subscribers felt like the kid was in the right. We laughed about it. It was like, I'm like, but that's why I said, hey, comment below and tell me what you think, because I'm always curious to hear what other people's thoughts are on different things, because I know that my way is not always right. I know that if I'm thinking it, doesn't necessarily mean someone else is thinking the same way. I may take it one way, you may take it another. So I love to hear the various types of comments, or how people perceive different things, how they take certain things. I've shared a lot lately over, like with my relationship, for example, and I love the comments that I'm getting back on different things to improve or to work at it. And most of them, or all of them actually, have been very, very tactful, very, I take it as someone just genuinely caring about me. But I also know the difference when, like I said, there is that need to just, where you're just like, okay, what are you trying to say? I mean, so, when I read those comments, I read them through thoroughly so that I do have great understanding of what I'm reading. So anyway, I probably should conclude this video, because I could go on and on and on. But the main thing I wanted to put out there is, honestly, to all my subscribers, I want you to know that I try very hard. Like I know I have a lot of videos. I've been doing videos, like pretty much vlogging every day for a long time now, and I know everyone's not going to necessarily see every single video, and I think I'm going to add more stuff in my description bar. I have recently added what type of camera I use, because I know someone had asked me, and I don't know that I ever really got back to that person, but I actually seriously I just put that in my description box. If someone wants to know where do my camera set when I'm driving, I have a I kind of got off on a little tangent there. But honestly, I just want to say friendship through social media is very difficult sometimes. It's very hard to read people sometimes. And I guess in closing, I just want everyone to know that I come from you all from a very genuine place. If you are a YouTuber yourself and I watch your videos, anytime I comment on your videos, you can best believe that my comments are always going to be in good taste. And even if I don't agree with you on any matter, any subject or whatever, I'm going to say it. If I felt the need to say it, I'm going to say it in a nice way. I'm never going to try to make you feel some type of way. It's very, very important to me to always be genuine and come from a good place with anybody that I talk to via social media or whether I talk to you face to face. And so on that note, I do want to encourage all of my subscribers and any that when you go to make comments or you meet a YouTuber face to face or whatever the case may be, whether it's not necessarily a YouTuber, whether it's just a person in genuine, you're walking past a person in the grocery store, you're in Ulta and you're walking past somebody. It doesn't hurt to smile and it doesn't hurt to be nice. Being ugly serves no purpose for anybody. It does no good for anyone. And even just taking a little extra time to think about something that you might say or do before you say or do it, it's always good, because sometimes we can frown and not even realize we're frowning. And if we're frowning in front of someone face to face, they may take offense to that, thinking that frown was meant for them. My mother used to always say, chest back, chin up, a smile on your face. So I definitely can see some truth in that. So I do encourage anyone that's listening today to do take the time out to be nice to someone and think about anything that you have to say via text message, whether it's an email, whether it's face-to-face, whatever the case may be, commenting on someone's video, whatever. Take the time out to read what you say before you say it. And even then, still, I know it can be misunderstood. So if it is, take the time out to explain yourself if it is ever taken out of context. For me, like I said, I'm going to ask. Not everyone will be like me, I get that. But I will ask, and all I ask in return is an honest answer back. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I'm going to head and hit the road. It's almost 7 o'clock now, and I did not mean to be that late getting myself home, but here it is. I'm that late getting myself home. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car up and head on out. But thank you guys so much for watching me. And again, I have no idea when I'm going to post this video, but I do have a date in mind, so I think that's probably when I'm going to post it. But in the meantime, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. I don't know when, but soon. Well, I guess maybe by August 1st. Who knows? Maybe before then. Bye.